if a business owner comes to you and they're in that sort of rut, how do you get them from saying, you know, I want to develop my business, I want to make it bigger, I want to make it more profitable, but you can tell that they're stuck in a rut and all they're doing is going to work every day, doing the same thing, just keeping the head above water, basically, like a duck, you know. How do you go about saying, you know, this is how you're going to do it, how you're going to develop your business?
Yeah, so there's lots of things there, and you know, I was on the receiving end of business mentoring myself, and still do take some, because every day is a school day. None of us know everything, not me, not anyone. It doesn't matter what level they're at. And I had a client who came to me, and he actually wanted to grow his business over the next few years and then sell it. And he had a very solid plan on how to do that, and he knew where he was going, and he was focused on it and all the rest. Very, very capable guy, more capable than me in many ways. And I asked him why do you want to sell it? And he didn't have an answer. And I found that a little strange, and I said to him, what I would like to do for our next session is for you to go and really delve into what your reason is for that. Why do you want to sell your business? So he came back and he said, because I'm working 80 hours a week, and I have no free time, I can't do my hobbies, I have no personal time, I can't even go and buy clothes. It was crazy, the work he was doing. But he'd already shared his financials, and this guy was really financially successful. The business was making lots of money, really, really impressive business model. And I said to him, well, have you just thought about hiring? You know, hiring someone to do some of your admin work, a PA, someone to take away your paperwork. He was, you know, sat down Saturdays and Sundays doing receipts and invoices and stuff. And he went, no. You know, and it's amazing to see that, but he was so in the day-to-day, he was so, you know, doing what he did, and this is the only thing he knew, that he was actually going to sell a business that, by the way, he loved running. He said he loved what he did because his business involved helping people, and he was really, really passionate, a really kind and lovely human being he is. And he was going to walk away from that because there was too much pressure, rather than just alleviate the pressure and continue to do what he loved. So he was going to walk away from his dream career, you know, just, so I guess it's like, you know, wood for the trees scenario.
So from that, you've built AS Global, which is, you know, a large company now. But now you've decided to start a new company, the Speed Mentoring Club. Yeah. So how do you manage your time? How do you offer, you know, advice to someone like you've just said, but also keep your work-life balance?
So yeah, look, I would say I've been very fortunate in that I think I've either been lucky with hiring decisions or I've made good decisions in hiring, and it's a lot of it comes down to having a great team. I have an absolutely not an amazing team, a world-class team here of people, and delegation to them is key. It's very, very easy for someone to come and ask me a question, what do you think of this or what do you think of that, and me to give an answer. And that actually creates a problem because that stops people making decisions for themselves. So I used to, you know, and some of the more established, longer serving employees here would tell you that they would have came to me and asked me, you know, my opinion on something, and I would ask them their opinion on it. And they would say, I know my opinion, but I want your opinion. And I would say, well, I know my opinion, I want your opinion. And then they would get frustrated and say, would you just give me an answer? And I would say, no. If that's what you think, go off and do it. If I see you doing something that I don't agree with, I'll come to you and say, hey, Oliver, see that thing? Could you maybe not do it that way in future? I'd prefer you do it this way. But until you hear that from me, just go, because that's faster. And I get it. Whenever you start something, it's almost like a child. You've put so much energy and emotion and sweat, blood and tears into something, and you've your way of doing things, and you know, you have to bite your tongue a little bit. We have to step back and let people make decisions. You maybe don't always agree with them, but you have to let them go, and maybe they'll learn for themselves. That was a mistake, I'm going to do it different next time. So there's a big part of letting go of control that I've had to go through, and I see it a lot in business owners, you know, small, medium and large, that it's very easy to micromanage.